Treatment for allergies. One option is immunoglobulin E therapy, since allergies occur when there's an excess of immunoglobulin E. First, we measure the immunoglobulin E levels, then we begin treatment. We measure the immunoglobulin E levels. Here we have it. And the first step is to administer intensive immunoglobulin E therapy, for example with X5. This is a crucial element for allergy treatment, measuring immunoglobulin levels and conducting intensive immunoglobulin therapy. First, we start with metatherapy. Then after metatherapy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is essential, treating the immunoglobulin E. After treatment, we focus on immunoglobulin E and have several options, but it's crucial to examine any microorganisms that might be affecting the immunoglobulin E. In this case, we can select. Let me give you an example. We'll choose 4 microorganisms that are unbalanced in immunoglobulin E, and then we'll click here on the top of the image. Notice how we've selected 4 microorganisms. With a left mouse click, they immediately appear here as selected. Now we make sure to select everything. And once we have them ready for measurement, we'll proceed with X5 treatment for the microorganisms that are altered in immunoglobulin E. Let's begin. The first measurement is done with X1. Observe how the moon is automatically selected because the Biophilia software is programmed to automatically perform moon phase treatment for microorganisms. This way we can identify the main microorganisms affecting immunoglobulin and apply X5 treatment. This is another fundamental element in allergy treatment. I'll pause here. First, as I mentioned before, immunoglobulin therapy followed by lunar therapy targeting the microorganisms affecting the immunoglobulin. The Biophilia software offers multiple treatment options. First, and most importantly, general metatherapy for the organism, then lunar therapy, and now we also have phytotherapy available. In this case, we can select, for example, a medicinal plant, choose it, and send it to the immunoglobulin. This is another treatment option we can use for allergies. We can also select a gemstone. Here we'll choose a gemstone and send it to the immunoglobulin with start. We'll begin the treatment. Then we go to the allergen list and can select any of these allergens. Observe what happens when we invert the curve. Inverting the curve produces a gradual positive effect. In other words, we go from zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.2 by inverting the curve. By inverting the curve, we're blocking the allergen. Then here we can go to reprinter, and this way we send the inverted allergen curve to the resonance cup using start. An alternative is for the person to place their fingers inside the resonance cup, allowing us to invert the allergen curve and send it directly to the acupuncture points in the hand. Let me give another example here. If the person has this allergy, we'll invert this element and observe the change. Notice how it changes from 0.242 to 0.249. We invert the allergen curve, then use reprinter and ask the person to place a finger inside the resonance cup. It's important to consider the characteristics of the acupuncture points and the fingers, as this is how we block the information using the inverted allergen curve.